Right. Turn that volume down. Sorry about that a minute ago. So the idea of today is just to try and get this camera working again. I'm sure it's to do with heat. Bear with me. I think it was a heat issue. I have quite an old Mac sitting here. I think it's time to getting close to saving up and getting a new computer by the looks of it. This is 5 years old now. She gets hot quite quick, so I think that's the issue. But there you go. Right, this afternoon, weapons for our F-15, as we can see. Metals are on the rear. They will be darkened down a little bit, obviously. But we're up to weapons cleaning up. And thought, well, I might as well have it on. Do it live rather than doing it on my own all the time. The issue with live is Lynn doesn't know I'm on live. So it could get quite interesting if she comes up. And obviously Dudley. So I watched a great video last night. A gentleman in, I think it's Canada, was testing out the candies and had some really good results, doing different ways of doing things. Oh, hello, Neil. Hello, Fred. Yeah, you all right, mate? What's the time in then? That's what? That's 22 at night over there, isn't it? Neil, blimey. What are you doing up this time of night? Working, I suppose. So, literally, all I'm trying to do this afternoon, Fred, is get this blooming camera to work properly how I want it to. Oh, 10:40, that's not too bad. I thought you were dead on 12 hours behind us, but obviously not. Yeah, the old, I think that's a heat issue with my computer. It gets very warm. I don't like being cold, so I have the heating on in here, and I've had to open the windows. I don't know if you can hear the birds are singing, but the windows are open just to see if that does work. And so far it is, because normally it cuts out within 5 minutes. So it all looking relatively good. Right, so we're doing the ornament. Now, this is something, if you speak to Mick or Fred, will tell you I hate doing. But with a mud end, you don't have a lot of choice. So I'm just getting everything ready to go. With the GWH kit, you get so many rockets and missiles and bombs, it's ridiculous, and they're all really good. Yeah. It's alright for you to laugh, you get freezing my bits off here. Yeah, I was saying it before, I was watching a video of a Canadian, not the one we all know and dislike, but he was doing a test on the Alclad candies and was doing a really, really nice job of it. And he came out with something that even I didn't know. But hey ho, always willing to learn, as Fred will say. So, what are you out and about, Fred? Where are you? The idea this afternoon really is just to get on here because I was getting bored doing, not bored, but just when you work on your own all the time, it's just boring. So I thought, well, why not? And I want to try the camera out. And it seems to be working well and keeping cool. Oh, let's see if that is a new computer job. I'll just knock one up. Not at the minute though, with the prices of computer parts. It's stupid. Something to do with that boat in the sewers. Means that all our electronics coming from China have gone through the roof. Where a graphic card 2 weeks ago was 350 quid, it's now £1,000. All because some bloke turned the wrong corner. Or whatever he did. But there you go, I'm not a ship captain, so I'm not one to criticise. So, what are you lot all up to? Neil, I presume you're getting ready for bed. If it's that time of night over there. Oh, cool. Well done, mate. What you got to be doing? Something good, I hope. You don't ask me about making the shed. That's what I do nowadays. When do you start your new job, bud? What are you doing? Let me know. Because I'm nosy. Not because I'm bothered, but I'm just nosy. Ah, right. But I take it you're not quitting that. You just, that's going to be a sort of a sideline as such, is it? Well, even that's a wrong thing to say, but you know what I'm saying. Slaughterhouse. Hmm. Come and live with my wife. That's like a slaughterhouse. I can say that quietly because she's downstairs. I've been looking at them, Neil, to be truthful. I've never been one for decals in a cockpit, to be honest. I prefer photo etch, but these do look a bit special, don't they? I might order some next week. I have sent a message to them. Let's see if I can get a set to try. Put it on a live show and put them on and see what they come out like. They look very, very good, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not one for decals, to be truthful, in a cockpit. But I will give it a go. Oh, that's all right then. The only thing with these blooming sheets, everything's everywhere. I don't know if anyone's noticed this with these. Yeah, they're good, but blimey. What, from the UK, Neil? That's a bit of a long wait. Surprised you had to wait that long, mate. Oh, so I only sent them, I don't even know where they come from. I've only sent them an email. Flash. That's unlike our GW8. Oh, Australian. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know how long it usually take to get from the UK. All right, mate. I'll see you in a little while. Oh, from Russia. Well, you got them direct. Right. I honestly, I can't. I can't quote on them. I presume they come direct from Quinta. As for the length it takes to get to Australia, I don't know, mate. To be truthful, I wouldn't imagine it was 7 or 8 weeks. So I have heard they're pretty good at the moment. Yeah. So I did send him an email, but not received anything back yet. I would be a bit sort of tried it on a little bit, I suppose. But if you don't ask, you don't get. Um, let's hope they arrive pretty soon anyway, mate. Alright, that's the AAQ pod nearly done. One more bit to put on it, I think. Not the AAQ 14. The other bit go? Doesn't. That's handy. Right, that's the AAQ pod, mate. Right. Now, this one looks okay. Everything's where it should be. Right, all I'm doing today for a little while is arming. I'm doing two things. I'm testing out that blooming camera. Oops. And which seems to be successful. And I'm on the GWH F15i RAM on the most hated part that I absolutely despise doing these. The armament. But it has to be done. Mick Burr was very surprised when I actually did the first lot with armament. But if it's a mud in, it's got to have armament on it. So there you go. Little bits everywhere. Need to be a bit more careful. Let's put these right out of the way. These are the noses of the GBs. There. Thing is, they go everywhere. Those little tiny little dome nozzles, well, dome points, and they just get in the way. We've got the Pythons to make up, the AIM 20s, and the GBMs. All right, man. So we're doing today. Just playing around. I was saying about this guy in Canada. He was doing quite well. I quite liked watching him last night, doing the candies on spoons, and I thought that was a good idea. But I know our Glenn did them for Telford in 2019, was it now? I suppose it was. Blimey. It looked really good. But to see him do them, that was quite interesting, let's say. So, right, into the GB, into the AIM 20s. Just clean them up slightly. Getting weapons right has never been my forte. It's probably why I don't like them. But I like things to look proper. I can't get them to look right. I'm not lose interest, but I tend to not put them on. But I decided, as it's a F15, then I will. The actual fins have very straight an area, so I've got to be really careful. See what I mean? Sorry, the python thins, I should say. So what's everybody else up to this afternoon, apart from watching some ball Pratt making models? No football, I suppose, or not a lot of it. I presume there's Premier League, but not interested in that. Until next year, when we get promoted. Right, sorry about that. It went glitchy. I didn't notice. But it seems to be back again. I'm going to keep running it just to see what happens, to be honest. I think it is the computer. When I used to work in computers, they always used to say 3 years for a laptop, 5 years for a computer. And this one is now 5 years old. And because it is a Mac, but it's got Intel parts in it, which is Microsofty type stuff. And before you say get a Windows computer, be the last thing I ever do. Having worked with them for that long. But I could keep it cooler, I guess. With a Mac, you can't cool it. This is ideal for video editing and rendering. We'll see where we go. Right, that's the pythons made. They're ready to go. Just want to actually, what we'll do, we'll mount them onto cocktail sticks. Right, this is a cheat I learned a long while ago. If you drill them out, you can pull them up again. Just a little drill, just to get it started. I always had trouble finding vice drills like these because they hold such a small piece, but I found this one and it works quite well. No, that's too big. That's mounted to dry properly. Ready to paint. And I'll do that with the 20s, 120s, and the other Python, where I can find where I put it. Talk amongst yourselves. Some fool can't find the Python. And no jokes on that one, please. There it is. I will be back. I apologise for last Thursday. I will be back was it Thursday? Wednesday. I will be back next Wednesday. This week, I had to get something done and out. So, hopefully next week will be completely different. And to be honest, I was absolutely shattered. So I ended up taking the evening off and ended up in bed. Thursday? I don't know. Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, I had the evening off. I was in bed by about 8, just after. And that was enough for me. Right. And always the same. As soon as you sit down, you had a wee, you're ready to go. You sit down, you start working, and then you want another way. That's life, I guess. Me talking happening. See us jumped right up, but it's not messing me about now for some reason. Which is good. One of those. A lot of them are behind me up there. I've got some in a cabinet behind the camera. There's about a couple of dozen there. I have them. A lot of my models are in a local museum, which is fantastic for me, which means the bigger ones go there. They just come back for go to Telford. I have been asked by the museum if they can have my Hercules. I'm still contemplating that one, to be honest, because I like it. I have said I will build them one. But obviously funds are tight for everybody at the moment, even if it's only a 40 quid kit. But I might let them have that one and get myself another and build it. I love the kit. That fell together. One of the most enjoyable kits that I've built over many years, apart from the Tamiya F16, which is the best kit on the planet as far as I'm concerned. 132nd version. It is an incredible kit, and you've got to build that once in your lifetime if you're a model maker. Everything falls together like you'll find with your F4, mate. You will build it. If you haven't built one yet, Neil, build one. They are absolutely fantastic. Everything is there to make a fantastic, great looking F16. I made one which I normally take to Telford, which is now in the box down the bottom there, still from 2019, hasn't been out. And I built one for Nick Cross as a kit he wanted, and I made that into Saudi Air Force with the conformal fuel tanks with a kit, as a kit for the conformal fuel tanks and everything else that goes with it, with the decals, all the different parts that went with it, and it really did look the business. I was gutted to let that one go, to be honest. But like I said, thank you. I appreciate that. The moment the Dornier 17, or not 17, the Messerschmitt 110 is in a box in the other room, and I need to get these done, as I've been asked to get this done, for good reason. So I said I would get this done out of the way first, and then I will go back to that. I don't know what I'm going to build live. I don't know whether to build one live, as in camera overhead, and just build it, go all the way through it, a bit like Fred does. Have that one kit for live and another kit on the go do myself. I've got kits I'd love to build. I've got the AMK F14D there, which keeps looking at me. I'm thinking about doing that as a full live build. But then I've also got, I need to do a B17. I want the HK47, the HK B17 in 148. That would be fantastic. I'd love to do that live. But again, it's the time involved. It's easier for me to do a live than it is to do a recorded show, because then I haven't, or show, stupid thing to say, but to do something that's recorded, because it takes as long to edit it as it does to actually record it. So I'm thinking, do a live show, you haven't got to do any editing. Mix it in between when Fred does his, but he might be slowing down by the sounds of it, if he's got himself a job. But at the moment, I think that's what I'm going to go a line of. If we can get this, if I can get another computer in to take the stream, we'll do that. What else is? I think that's what we'll do. We'll do them live. That's going to save so much more time. Yeah, I quite like the look of that. But Neil, I think that's what going to be once it gets in the UK. Well, it's here. Once I can get in a Hannants, which is about 20 minutes up the road from me. They haven't had their doors open since last March. I'm wondering if, like a lot of places, they're going to go just click and collect only. There goes my phone. There you go. Who's that? Someone roasting? No. Hello. Sorry about that, but when you have older parents, I didn't realise it was my mum. call and then you answer the phone. They're in their 70s, so you never know what's happening. So I'm a little bit concerned. Dad had a fall, apparently. He's waiting for a hip hop. Here we go. Coming back. Yep. Sorry about that. I always forget that's going to happen. And then come back again. 30 minutes. Yeah, we're... So answering the phone is a liability, I'm afraid. That has to be done at all times if us parents. So I just muted the mic and carry on. Right, here we go. So we're on the, what are they, GB31s or 38s? 38s, I think. GBU 38s. These will be put on the underside conformal fuel tank. Sides for it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that HK. I've seen it. I saw it at Telford the last time we were there, and it looked absolutely amazing. The initial, molds of them. And with that and the B17, they're going to look fantastic. And living in the part of the world that I live in, B17s are up there. A lot of people want them. I live in the Waveney Valley I'm Norfolk. Well, I say Norfolk. I'm about 100 yards into Norfolk. I've got the town of Bungay about a mile away. So we're right in the middle of 8th Air Force Company. With Flixton Airfield is literally, well, I could see, I could actually, from here, I could see the Liberators taking off when they hit about 50 foot. And apparently during the war, sitting here, you could hear them starting up on a crisp morning. Something that I don't know if I want Rosine or not, but let's see. Got a bit happy with the sander stick on that one. Quite nice little detailed bombs. Pity these weren't slide molded like the missiles, but hey ho, let's not complain, hey? That's that. And these are a little bit easier to fit, hopefully. Doodly-doo-dee-doo. It seems like the camera's behaving itself and the computer's not getting hot. The fact that my teeth are chattering don't matter, I suppose. That's better. It's a much better seat. So, does anyone else hate doing bombs and armament? Does my head in. Yeah, so where I live literally is between, I could see Flixton. I'm about 10 minutes from Flixton. Yeah, I built what was it? That was the old Revell F when I first started. Wasn't impressed. Well, I was at the time because that was the biggest aircraft I've ever built. I know I have got to build upstairs, and that's the old Monogram B29. That's why I'll do that in metals. This has been a right pain in the butt. I believe they're filming a story on the bloody 100th for Fort Abbots with Tom Hanks locally at the moment. So I would like to get a 100th bomb group decals for it and do it, and obviously the men for spell, because I have a friend who wants me to build him one. But that's obviously a type F, and I believe the ones from HK at the moment are Gs. Why won't that go in there? Blimey, get in. Thank goodness. Try a different one. If in doubt. Must be that hole. Ah, just clicked in. Right, just a touch of glue. And then drill out the hole. And then put to one side to be filled, sanded, and messed about with. Oh, did I really want to do these? Yeah, so as it's a Saturday afternoon and Norwich on TV, oh sorry, on the radio, I thought I'd bore you lot with my ugly mug doing this. They are hideous. They just don't look right. Why is that doing that? I think this is one of the reasons I don't do ornament. I never get it right. But there you go. Doodly doo. So you lot must be really bored of just sitting there watching me putting bombs together. Even without a MotoGP on yet. There we go. Drill that out. The idea of drilling these is just literally so I can put a cocktail stick on to paint it. On goes the top cap. Like so. Oops. Come on. When you see my tongue start coming out, you know I'm concentrating. It's that one. This one I put the top on. Surprised Dudley ain't come up yet. He's normally on the ball. Yeah, I know what you mean. Been there, done that a few times. Like most modelers, I think. just want to get this together. Right. That one went together a bit better. Drill the hole before I do the, what do you call it? Yeah, I might have a look on the thingy site tonight, on Hannon's website, and see what I can find. Hope I ain't done what I just thought I'd done. Never mind. Cookie. All these little fins. I know GWH are very good at slide moulding, so it's a pity they couldn't just do these smaller bombs in it. That's it, looking nice. Bit of this on top, and a cap. Okay, that's that one done. That. Did I do what I think I did? It's normally the case with me. They're on there. That's all right then. It's good. Right, I'm going to say bye-bye. Just for, that was only a test to see if the camera was playing up, and it isn't. So that's all good. So I will talk to you all. I'll be back Wednesday. If I get a few hours tomorrow evening, I'll be here as well. Not overlapping Fred, obviously. I think it will probably be before Fred. I'm getting old. I want to bed. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow. See you later, Neil. Have a good one. Take it easy. Speak soon.